Stays, you did not hear this wrong. This is real. This is not just a Twitter rumor or an overly ambitious fan at it. History has just been written before our eyes. And honestly, the K-pop world will never be the same again after today. Imagine the most legendary stage on the planet, the stage that has been stepped on by Queen, Beyonce, Coldplay, and even Metallica. Now there is one name that will be written in the largest font on their main poster for the year 2026, and that name is Stray Kids. Stays, take a deep breath, prepare your minds, and prepare your savings, because Stray Kids has just been confirmed as the first K-pop headliner in the history of the largest music festival in Brazil and one of the largest in the entire world, Rock in Rio 2026. They are not just performing, they are the main stars on the Palco Mundo. Why is this so monumental? Why is the entire timeline on X currently in a state of chaos? And what does this mean for the careers of Bang Chan and his team moving forward? We are going to break down every detail in this pembahasan. But before that, are you ready to see God's menu shake hundreds of thousands of people in Rio de Janeiro? Let us dive in. Let us take a moment to be calm, even though that feels impossible. Here is the timeline. A few hours ago, the official Rock in Rio account dropped a bombshell that caused our entire feed to explode. They announced the lineup for the 2026 edition, and there, written clearly on September 11th, 2026, on the Palco Mundo main stage, was Stray Kids. This is incredible. Rock in Rio is not just any festival. This is a festival with a history spanning almost 40 years. For 4 decades, K-pop has never secured a headliner position on its main stage. Many great groups have gone global, but JYP Entertainment and Stray Kids are the ones who finally broke through this iron door. This announcement comes right after Stray Kids released their latest album, which is rumored to dominate the Billboard charts once again. We all know that Stray Kids' energy on stage is on a different level. They are performance monsters. So seeing them chosen to lead the night at this legendary festival is not entirely surprising, but it still feels so surreal. Stays in Brazil, also known as B-Stays, are currently celebrating in tears. Imagine, they have to wait until 2026, but the wait is rewarded with the headliner status. This is not just a regular concert, it is the true global coronation of Stray Kids. Let us talk about the details. Stray Kids is scheduled to perform on the second day of the festival, specifically September 11th, 2026. The location is the Cidade do Rock in Rio de Janeiro. What is most impressive is that they will perform on the Palco Mundo. For those who don't know, Palco Mundo is the main stage that can hold hundreds of thousands of people at once. We're talking about a sea of humanity, literally. Why Stray Kids? Why not another group? The answer is simple. Their global dominance is unstoppable. In 2025 alone, Stray Kids proved through the Dominate World Tour that they could sell out stadiums everywhere. They have already conquered Lollapalooza Chicago, Lollapalooza Paris, and BST Hyde Park in London. They are used to the atmosphere of massive festivals. But Rock in Rio is on another level. The audience in Brazil is famous for being the loudest and wildest in the world. If you've ever seen concert videos from Brazil, you know the energy is 10 times more intense than anywhere else. Combine that with Stray Kids' intense choreography and a vocal line that continues to improve every day, that will be a historic night. Remember when Felix left everyone speechless with his angelic visuals but a voice as deep as the earth itself? Or when Bang Chan showed off his leadership aura and physique? At Rock in Rio, we will see all of that on a much larger scale. Media outlets in Brazil have already begun calling Stray Kids the K-pop kings, who will change the history of the festival. Of course, the internet immediately experienced a breakdown. Fans on X started trending the hashtag SKZ Rock in Rio 2026. And honestly, the comments are gold. Some said that their wallets have not recovered from the last tour and asked JYP to have mercy on them, but at the same time, they are still going to buy tickets. Some netizens are even starting to speculate about the set list. Will we get a rock version of God's Menu, or thunderous with a touch of traditional Brazilian samba? Imagine Hanji Sung rapping at the speed of light in front of 100,000 people headbanging together. It's chilling just to think about it. There were also comments saying that Hyunjin's visuals will cause an entire stadium to faint. We can't really blame them. Our visual king always knows how to steal the attention of festival cameras. Even non-fans or locals in Brazil have started to get curious. They're asking in online communities about this group whose name is listed above legendary Western artists. Stray Kids is truly at that level now. There was a bit of minor drama. Some detractors tried to say that 2026 is still a long way, but the announcement of a headliner for a festival like Rock in Rio must be made far in advance because it's a world-class event. This actually proves how strong Stray Kids' influence is. They were booked well in advance because the promoters know they are a guaranteed success. So, Stays, how are you feeling? Proud? Emotional? Or have you started looking for bank loan information to fly to Rio? I'm just kidding, of course, but honestly, this achievement is living proof that the hard work of Stray Kids since their survival show days has not been in vain. From a group that built themselves from the ground up to becoming headliners at the world's largest music festival. Stray Kids has truly proven their slogan, Stray Kids everywhere, all around the world. They are not just dominating Korea, they are truly dominating the world. In your opinion, what song is an absolute must for Stray Kids to perform on the Rock in Rio stage to make the Brazilian crowd go even crazier? And which member do you think will cause the biggest stir with their solo stage? Write it in the comments and let us have a discussion. Don't forget to click the like button if you are incredibly proud of this achievement of Stray Kids today. Share this pembahasan with fellow stays so they can stay motivated to save up. And definitely subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest and most updated news about Stray Kids and the rest of the K-pop world. I am your host. Continue to love your idols in a healthy way, and I will see you in the next pembahasan. Goodbye. Beyond the massive stage presence and the record-breaking numbers, we have to talk about what this means for the cultural landscape of South American music. For years, Brazil has been one of the most vocal and passionate markets for K-pop, often topping the lists of global streaming data for groups like Stray Kids. By inviting them to be the first K-pop headliner, Rock in Rio is officially acknowledging that K-pop is no longer a niche genre or a passing trend. It has become a pillar of global pop culture that can stand shoulder to shoulder with rock legends and pop divas. This pembahasan would not be complete without mentioning the sheer impact this has on the industry as a whole. Stray Kids are opening doors for every artist that follows them. We also need to consider the production value that JYP Entertainment will likely bring to this specific show. Rock in Rio is known for its massive pyrotechnics and state-of-the-art sound systems. Knowing Bang Chan's meticulous nature when it comes to track arrangement and performance flow, we can expect a setlist that is specifically curated for a festival crowd. We are talking about high-energy remixes of Maniac or Case 143 that are designed to make even the casual listeners in the back of the stadium jump. This is the moment where Stray Kids will likely showcase their versatility, blending their signature noise music with the rock-heavy atmosphere that the festival is famous for. Can you imagine the guitar riffs during a live band version of La La La? It would be absolutely earth-shattering. Furthermore, this headline spot signifies a massive shift in how K-pop groups are marketed in the West. It is no longer just about world tours and closed arenas. It is about taking over public spaces and cultural landmarks. When Stray Kids takes the stage in 2026, they will be performing for a crowd that includes people who might have never heard a K-pop song in their lives. This is their chance to convert thousands of new fans through sheer talent and charisma. This pembahasan highlights the fact that the boys are not just idols anymore. They are global rock stars in every sense of the word. Their journey from a self-produced group struggling to find their sound to being the faces of a legendary Brazilian festival is the ultimate underdog story that keeps stays so loyal. As we look toward the future, one can only wonder how this will influence the next generation of K-pop. Will we see more groups headlining festivals like Glastonbury or Tomorrowland? Stray Kids is setting the blueprint. They are proving that language is not a barrier when the performance is this powerful. So, as we count down the months until September 2026, let us keep supporting the boys and celebrating every win they achieve along the way. This is just the beginning of a new era. Would you like me to generate some engaging community post ideas to keep your audience hyped until the 2026 festival date?